from the University of North Carolina School of Media and Journalism, covering the full range of Tar Heel athletics. This is Sports Extra.
Dragging your heels to the weekend? Let us put a pep in your step for another big dose of Tar Heel sports. Welcome back. I'm Leah Berry.
And I'm Josh Connor. Thanks for joining us. The UNC field hockey team breezed past Boston College and delivered coach Karen Shelton her 700th career win in the ACC quarterfinals on Thursday afternoon. The reigning national champs came out ready to handle business, starting with this beautiful long shot by sophomore Peyton Worth straight past the goalkeeper and right into the net. Now just 3 minutes into the second quarter, Worth scores again, driving home a deflected pass in front of the net to give the Heels a 2-0 lead. Up next, Madison Orbono was all smiles as she celebrated her first career goal. The center back snuck behind the goalkeeper, just waiting for the rebound, and quickly sent it back to make the score 3-0. And to cap the night, scoring ACC leading scorer Erin Matson drove home an impressive shot into the right back of the net for her 10th goal of the season, and a final score of 4-0 for the Tar Heels.
It was good, well-rounded scoring. I thought for our team, I thought Courtney Williamson played very well in the back. It was a great team effort, and I thought Amanda Hendry in goal. Their goalie had 11 saves, but Amanda had 9. So to get the clean sheet, get the shutout, moving forward to play in tomorrow's 4 o'clock game, we couldn't be happier.
The Heels face a tough Syracuse team in the semifinals of the ACC tournament in just a few hours. Syracuse progressed to the semifinals after a tight matchup with Duke that ended in overtime. The Heels have faced Syracuse one other time this season. In that match, Erin Matson pulled through with the win for the Heels on a fourth quarter penalty corner. Syracuse is 4-3 this season. Today's game begins at 4, and if the Heels win, they'll face the winner of Louisville versus Virginia in the championship on Sunday. With back-to-back undefeated seasons by Carolina, fans have come to expect near perfection from the field hockey team. Captain Courtney Williamson takes us back to the Heels' only loss in 3 seasons.
We were all a bit disappointed, but then we realized it's just a learning experience, and it was important for us to lose. We didn't think that we played the best field hockey that game, and so Louisville, props to them, they played an awesome game, and it wasn't fun, obviously, to lose the streak, and we're all competitors. I'm extremely competitive, and I never want to lose, but I think a lot of positive things came out of that loss. I think there was always going to be pressure for Carolina field hockey. We know that everyone gives us their best game. We have a target on our backs, but we love it. We came here for that experience. The streak is gone, but we still feel like there's a lot to show for.
We wish Courtney and her team the best of luck this afternoon and perhaps on Sunday as well in the ACC championship game.
Well, we've loved covering our varsity sports this semester. Have you been wondering what's been happening with our club teams in these crazy times? Reporter Matilda Marshall has this story.
UNC's fall sports lineup looked very different this semester, with many sports seasons canceled. And it wasn't just varsity athletics that were affected. The UNC club women's soccer team couldn't hold its first practice until October 27th, following guidelines from Campus Rec.
For them, we have to stay 6 feet apart at all times. We don't have to wear a mask as long as we're staying distance, but we can't do anything like contact related unless we're masked up.
Masks have their place in sports like football or hockey, but you don't typically see them on the soccer field. But in order to stay safe this season, co-captain Madeline Marks has devised some new ways to practice.
We've just been trying to do a lot of fitness more related things because people have been they haven't been as active. They've been a little more sedentary than usual. So we've incorporated a lot of fitness-based training and a lot of individual technical drills.
The team also recognizes how difficult this time has been for mental health and hopes to address these concerns on and off the field.
We want everyone to just still feel a part of the team, especially because social distancing can be hard for people on their mental health. So just want to have a lot of team unity, and so that when we do get to start playing again, everyone is excited and everyone is fit and ready, and hasn't totally forgot how to play soccer.
While the season looks very different than normal, these players are looking forward to having fun and playing for each other. I'm Matilda Marshall, reporting.
There's nothing quite like playing for the love of the game for this team.
Not many people have written a book by the time they're 20 years old, but Ava Smolnars introduces us to one UNC athlete who, despite the time demands of his sport, falls into that category.
Harrison Schertzinger is a member of the UNC men's lacrosse team. He explains how his book, Angel in the Marble, helps remind him he can achieve anything as long as he puts his mind to it.
It was a really long-term goal for me. I say I'm writing it for my 40-year-old self, and I just wanted to put a book out when I was 20 and be able to point back to it and point back to a number of things I said in the book that I think are going to be really timeless, things that I can stand by, things I can be really proud about, and know that they're probably not going to go away.
The student athlete is currently in his junior year majoring in economics. He doesn't have a lot of free time, but he found a way to succeed in the things that are most important to him.
You make something a must or it's a priority or make it happen. So the big thing for me is when I deleted all social media. So I deleted all social media, which really locked me into it. And I deleted it for about 6 months and really focused on the book.
Schertzinger was hesitant and nervous at first about what teammates and friends might think of his goal, but he soon realized that the only opinion that matters is his own.
People are going to think you're an idiot for doing this no matter what, so you might as well tie yourself to it. So it took a while for me to finally not get the courage, but finally actually put myself into it.
Heels fans hope the way he puts himself into the game will result in a big payoff as well. I'm Ava Smolnars reporting.
Schertzinger's self-published book, Angel in the Marble, is available for purchase now on Amazon.
As the Tar Heels prepare to travel the 8-mile distance to Wallace Wade Stadium on Saturday, the Blue Devils are trying to turn the tide on their season. After getting transfer quarterback Chase Bryce from Clemson, hopes were high for successful fall in Durham. However, Duke struggled out of the gate, losing its first 4 games. Things have started to turn around for the Devils as Duke has won 2 of its last 3 contests, including a 53-19 victory against UNC Charlotte just last week.
The Tar Heels have also had their share of struggles with consistency this season. In their 3 games inside the friendly confines of Kenan Stadium, UNC has outscored opponents by 63 points, including the likes of Virginia Tech and NC State. However, the story has been much different for the Heels away from Chapel Hill. UNC is just 1-2 on the road, including last week's 44-41 defeat in Charlottesville. Carolina will need to play a complete game on Saturday if the Heels hope to end their road struggles in Durham.
It takes time to build a college football program to an elite level, and Mack Brown knew that when he returned to UNC after the 2018 season. Grayson Clements tells us that despite the team dropping 2 key games unexpectedly, the coach says there's no reason to lose hope in the future of UNC football.
When North Carolina's lost to Virginia, UNC's second of the season to an unranked opponent and second in 3 games makes a trip to the ACC championship, and anything beyond that very unlikely. While the Tar Heels have failed to live up to the lofty preseason expectations, head coach Mack Brown is still extremely optimistic about the future of the current team and the program as a whole.
We've had a lot of kids that have made a mistake in a game that have really hurt us, and they keep fighting back and do it with tremendous pride. So we're about to be really good. I don't know when it is, but I'm excited about the future of this team.
The future has been a common term used when talking about Carolina football the past couple of years, and for good reason. Brown and his staff have built up momentum on and off the field, bringing in incredible recruiting classes the past 2 years, ranked 13th and 14th in the nation, respectively. As these players develop within the program and start to see the field more, the team will improve. While there's still a lot to salvage from the 2020 season, the year Carolina football will really have the chance to do things it never has done before will be 2021.
I'm really, really proud of these young guys, and like I said, with their attitude, a lot of young players coming back next year, and we're adding a tremendous recruiting class. The future's very bright, so I'm excited about it.
Tar Heel fans can remain optimistic. I'm Grayson Clements reporting.
UNC will hopefully see the momentum and optimism translate into a win over Duke on Saturday.
UNC alum Haley Carter is the all-time leading ACC singles player 3 years after graduation. Julia Roth explains how she's starting a new legacy at the pro level.
Haley Carter's Go Heels profile is filled with accolades. her name synonymous with success in the Tar Heel tennis world. But this year served as a new beginning.
Being at the top to completely, honestly, being at the bottom. You're starting and you have to climb your way up in the pros. You don't get drafted to a team. I have to earn it with every single tournament I play.
Ranked 35th in WTA doubles alongside Brazilian player Luisa Stefani. With 2 doubles titles so far, the duo is off to an exciting start.
I would play tennis if I was breaking even, but to have success in the sport, doing what I love is incredibly cool.
Carter's change from college to pro hasn't been easy, facing health issues.
So much nerve pain, I struggled to get out of bed.
A bigger spotlight.
And people are sending me messages that have no idea what I'm going through.
And devastating senior year, losing her father in the middle of the season, leading her to question continuing the sport.
Stepping on the court, it was so hard because it reminded me of him, and it was very, very difficult from that aspect. And now I'm playing for him when I step out on the court.
After graduation, Carter moved to coaching at Oklahoma State. This break reignited her love for tennis.
If I don't do this, I'm going to regret it for myself. And if I want to be a good coach one day, I have to do it. I have to tell the girls that I gave it everything I could in my own journey.
Carter looks back at her UNC time fondly, appreciative of the support, education, and family she was a part of.
Their hard work payoff is truly remarkable.
I still come to UNC all the time. I work out with the coach still. And college for me opened up my mind to the world and being part of something bigger than, just hitting a tennis ball on a court.
As Haley Carter extends her legacy beyond Chapel Hill, she shows the world what it means to be Tar Heel bred. I'm Julia Roth reporting.
So Josh, who are some of your favorite Tar Heels that have gone pro?
Yeah, Lee, it's a tough question. I mean, historically, there's so many greats like James Worthy and Vince Carter and even a champion like Danny Green. But I think for me, what sticks out the most is Julius Peppers and everything he did for my Carolina Panthers while in the NFL. So I think I'm going to have to go with Julius Peppers on this one here. Well, that does it for us. Tune in next week for more coverage of your favorite Tar Heel sports.
See you next time.